Yeah, I really love this iteration. As somebody who really loves cruise more than probably anything,
Yeah,
this is one of my favorite new features.
for sure.
All right, so we're getting right into it. All right, so
Okay.
Dex coming in hot with the Lucina.
Ooh, quick parry. Haven't seen too much Doc so far today. Doc definitely looking pretty strong in the game overall. His recovery probably his biggest weakness.
Yeah, I would say so. In a game where people can kind of fly around, like his recovery is a really glaring weakness, maybe even more
Yeah.
so than it is in Melee. But
Yeah.
he kind of makes up for it. He does a lot of damage still with his pills, and his back throw has been buffed as, you know, the yeet back throw, as the kids are calling it.
Right. Yeah, but Utopian Ray not doing bad at all, making great use of the pills, and got Dex at nearing kill percent already.
Yeah, especially with Doc. Like right now, he's he's pushed him to the edge, but all of his friends are very much alive.
And there it is. The back throw, as you mentioned, super strong now, and definitely a kill throw at the edge like that.
Yeah, you got to be really careful.
Oh,
You can't just approach these characters with really strong back throws unless you're really safe, really smart about it.
Yeah. So Dexter still got Wolf in waiting, but right now it's off to a hot start for Utopian Ray.
You got
who is-
64% already and counting.
Yeah, still working on that Doc. As we mentioned, Doc has the rough recovery, but it doesn't matter if you don't go off stage. But he finally gets that set up, the Nair into up air, Ike's up air, super strong.
Yeah, and this game is still, what's interesting is the game is still new, and occasionally you have these, like, what's this dodo effect?
Yeah,
You know, when, that's very unfortunate.
That's huge, especially in a mode like Squad Strike. That entire character just got nullified basically by that low percent SD for
Yeah.
Utopian Ray. Very unfortunate.
That's sad because he had a very strong start, and it just
Yeah.
completely turns around the dynamics of this match.
Yeah, pretty much. And obviously he loses the possibility of doing anything with Palutena as well, who's an extremely strong character.
Yeah.
But he's got the anchor Pikachu out now. We'll see if he can try to bring this back. Oh, great parry, but not able to punish.
He's got an edge guard opportunity. Doesn't read the side B on stage. All right, so Dexter is content to just play this match out, you know, naring in place, keeping it safe, not taking too many risks.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
He just doesn't care about the Thunder Jaw at all.
yeah, Ike really got the range advantage over Pikachu, and Dexter is making the most of it.
Yeah, this is, I don't want to say this is out of reach yet. It's not impossible, but it's looking more and more improbable by the second.
Yeah, I mean, he's got Wolf as anchor. Oh, but there it is again. The Nair to up air is
Wait a
not quite
minute.
going to kill, but that one will do it. If at first you don't succeed.
Try again.
That's what we saw right there. And Dexter actually taking it after kind of getting messed up by that Doc on that first character and a half or so. But that obviously the 0% Palutena SD from Utopian Ray
Yeah,
made Dexter's life way easier.
yeah, he definitely just kind of gave him a free pass, you know?
Pretty much.
It's kind of like if you get pulled over by the cops, you're doing 120, and they just give you a warning.
Yeah, he lucked out super hard
You
there.
just, like, what a homie, right?
Yeah, for real. You should definitely be getting a ticket at
Yeah,
least.
they should rip your license up. I remember that happened to somebody. Around
Yeah.
this area, they were going to a tournament. I forget when. This was like 4 years ago.
Huh.
Somebody just, like, got pulled over. They ripped their license in half.
Dang, that's
Crazy.
rough. That's pretty serious. But so we got the same characters. However, if you'll notice, Utopian Ray actually decided to move Palutena to anchor.
Yeah, interesting decision. Like, it's kind of hard whenever a match goes that way. Because, like, on one hand, he kind of played as well as he could minus the SD.
Right.
So you kind of have this, like, weird thing in your mind where you're like, how do you play better when you were already playing really good at the start?
Right.
Hopefully he can shake it off.
I kind of like it from Utopian Ray because basically Dexter has no knowledge of Utopian Ray's Palu because he had that basically 0% SD. So
Yeah.
he's kind of saving a little bit of an element of surprise for the end of this match here if he does end up going to that third character.
True. Of course, Utopian Ray is still doing okay, but he has nowhere near the same start he had. He
Yeah.
really just kind of, I think he may have caught Dexter off guard. Like, not a lot of people play this character at all.
Yeah. Oh, and ready for that air dodge. Knowing that Doc has that weak recovery, kind of forced to do a very readable edge guard like that with that air dodge. But
Yeah.
Dexter ready for it.
He did everything he could. He burned all of his options, you know. He kind of just delayed the inevitable, though.
Yeah.
With poor
Yeah.
Doc.
So that's the thing about having a rough recovery in this game is not only does it make it hard to get back to the stage sometimes, obviously, but you're also really broadcasting your movement, your recovery options to your opponent because you have so few. It's very limited, so they kind of know, if they know your character at all, they probably know what to expect recovery-wise, and they can edge guard very easily because of it.
Yes, it sort of reminds me of Melee, where you can kind of just cover general options and then react to whatever else they can do.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh, and going for a very risky kill there. Trying to make something happen. I think all the momentum is in Dexter's favor after that SD. Still going from game one. But Dexter has not slowed down.
He's still schmoving a little bit with this Palu.
Yeah, so we finally get to see the Utopian Ray Palu a little bit.
Yeah, and of course Dexter, like you said, blind kind of going in here, has no data.
Yep. Oh, okay. Quick 28. Uh-oh. All right, Ike getting some stuff started. Oh, man, that Palu Nair is so strong.
You know what's interesting? It's kind of hard to complain about neutral air in this matchup because both of these characters are almost built around neutral air.
That's very true. And he gets a little bit of a gimp there.
You know, he's not out of the woods yet. You know, Dexter has to play this matchup. Again, he has very little data aside from the general things that we all know. Like, one, Palutena is good. Two, her Nair is very good.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
But he's in control of this stock right now. And
for sure. You got to figure he's confident in that Wolf, putting him as anchor both games. So this is the first time we've actually seen the Wolf come out. Not over, though. This game, so much potential to make comebacks.
Yeah, what's interesting is it's not very rage-dependent comebacks either.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of the design, you know. You just get 1 or 2 open-ups, and before you know it, somebody's dead at like 45.
Yeah. Definitely feels like the momentum builds very strongly in this game in one person's favor or the other.
It really does. Right now, the momentum is heavily in Dexter's favor.
Yeah, still, but he opens up with the Nair, does Utopian Ray, goes for an explosive flame that is not there.
Yeah, he's playing relatively safe. He kind of can't afford to take any risk, and he takes one and gets hit with a backer, and that's going to do it.
Yeah, nice stuff from Dexter. Utopian Ray with a nice showing, especially in that game one, but obviously it's super unfortunate about that low percent SD with Palu. Barely got to use her. And ends up going down 2-0 to